Hey, what's up? Thank you for joining my live stream. If you are going to join my live stream, I'm going to sit here and talk with you guys for an hour about wrestling and stuff, of course. But talking about WWE's game. Now, apparently, what I read about Drew McIntyre because he lost to Dolph Ziggler and Finn Balor. So I thought they were going to book Drew McIntyre to the top, make him this, heel, whatever, give him this monster push, whatever you want to call it. But apparently, on the news, Drew McIntyre's been destroyed by the WWE again. Crazy how that happens sometimes. Yeah, sometimes you just don't know the path they're gonna do go with a wrestler. But Drew McIntyre apparently they don't want him to main event WrestleMania. Walk with WWE Justin Parker. I like that. But yeah, Drew McIntyre is no longer credible to face Brock. It's kind of upsetting, honestly. Kind of, you know, it doesn't make any sense. What's going on here? Advertisements. I appreciate that. Huh. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I'm just giving out some wrestling news right now. But yeah, it's like not crazy thinking about it. Let me just short 1 hour video. But Drew McIntyre, the guy we all thought was gonna main event WrestleMania, this push. He was a feud with Braun Strowman. You know, he came from NXT. He tagged with Dolph Ziggler. They both became tag team champions. Then we thought we were going to see a Dolph Ziggler, Drew McIntyre line where Drew McIntyre might become the Intercontinental Champion and maybe drop it or something. You know, apparently, I don't even know the direction they're going with Drew McIntyre. Loses to Finn Balor, then loses to Dolph Ziggler. I don't even know. It's like, should I be upset about this? Should I care? I just don't know what to think. Drew McIntyre, very beginning of his career, starting in 2010, I believe, or 2009. Well, he can't face Brock because he's not credible. He's been losing, and they need to find someone stronger to beat Brock. I don't think Drew McIntyre is injured. I think Drew McIntyre is okay, but it's just how they're doing this, right? Is he going to feud for the? Well, Dean Ambrose is the Intercontinental Champion, so we couldn't see a Drew McIntyre versus Dean Ambrose. But Drew McIntyre, we all thought it was going to happen. We all thought he was going to be the guy who was going to go to the main event, maybe win the Royal Rumble. Their idea right now is to have Seth Rollins win the Royal Rumble and face Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 35. I don't know how Seth Rollins. Well, I mean, I think Drew McIntyre beat Seth Rollins, which doesn't make any sense actually. So Drew McIntyre defeats Seth Rollins, but because Drew McIntyre lost 2 matches to Finn Balor and Dolph Ziggler, it's not believable that he can beat Brock Lesnar. Doesn't make any sense. Gotta find some way to do it. I don't know what they're doing with Finn Balor and Dolph Ziggler. They might make Finn Balor and Dolph Ziggler a team. Maybe they're teasing them, having a rivalry right now. Finn Balor helped Dolph Ziggler, and Dolph Ziggler helped Finn Balor. Dolph Ziggler helped Finn Balor defeat Drew McIntyre with a super kick, I remember, at TLC. And that's the only reason that Finn Balor won, really, was because of Dolph Ziggler's help. The only reason Dolph Ziggler beat Drew was because of Finn Balor's help. I don't think they thought about that either. They needed help to beat Drew McIntyre. It's not like they beat him easily. So Drew McIntyre, hey, what's up, Joe? How you doing, man? But it's like Drew McIntyre, it doesn't make any sense. People, they were helping, each other to defeat Drew. Drew didn't lose to Dolph Ziggler and Finn Balor cleanly. Doesn't make any sense. It's like, what to do now? How is Seth Rollins a threat to Brock Lesnar? We've already seen Seth versus Brock years ago. I think it was Battleground when The Undertaker returned. And Seth Rollins just kind of got squashed by Brock. He didn't lose the match, but he got squashed by Brock. But still, I just don't know how. What is Seth Rollins going to give Brock Lesnar like 10 curb stops or a pedigree or something? I don't see Seth Rollins beating Brock. And Dean Ambrose just defeated Seth Rollins. So how is Seth Rollins credible to beat Brock Lesnar? That also doesn't make any sense. The question should be who should face Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. They got a few ideas. Seth Rollins is the main one. They thought about The Rock. The Rock is an idea. Some thought even Triple H, Batista, someone. Daniel Bryan almost made Brock Lesnar tap out, and people forget that Brock Lesnar beat ended the Undertaker streak at WrestleMania. Maybe it does kind of suck now that Roman Reigns is gone, you know? Kind of sucks. I'd like to hear you guys' thoughts on this. Drew McIntyre. Yeah. Who really knows anymore, you know? Yeah, maybe. Roman Reigns won't return for like even knows what Roman. And there's also a rumor they're gonna push Finn Balor. Finn Balor was the first Universal Champion, but due to the stock report, Drew McIntyre no longer a part of Brock Lesnar's caliber. Over a stock report. And Ronda Rousey just beat Natalia apparently. Let's see. Drew McIntyre said Drew McIntyre ended the month of December without ever being pinned on Doty's main roster. 2018, the dominant run quickly fizzled out these last few weeks as Drew has now been pinned by both Dolph Ziggler and Finn Balor. The time Drew spends being on the same level as Dolph Ziggler, the less credible of an opponent he is for the likes of Braun Strowman and Brock Lesnar. So they're saying that Drew McIntyre isn't a good opponent for Brock or Braun Strowman, basically. That's kind of upsetting to me. It's like, is Braun Strowman going to defeat Brock Lesnar at the Royal Rumble? Will Brock Lesnar even make it to WrestleMania? Seth Rollins is now the biggest babyface in the company. He's already turned heel and then turned face. He was in the Shield heel, turned face in the Shield, turned heel in the Shield, then turned face again. He might be a heel again. I don't know. Maybe Dean Ambrose. I don't think Dean Ambrose will be a face anytime soon, honestly. Wrestling, you just don't know anymore. Just don't know anymore. Yeah, shoot. I mean, who really knows? The direction of the WWE is going kind of down. They have no idea. It was unused thing for the entrance. The burn it down thing. I don't even know. I say I don't know a lot because wrestling I just don't know anymore. But it looks like Drew McIntyre might be ruined because of those two matches. He went undefeated and they ruined that. Well, he lost the tag team championships to Dean and Seth. He also lost that match. Even if Dolph got pinned, he still lost that match. So I don't even know what to think. I'm just saying none of this even makes any sense. Seth Rollins loses to Drew. Drew loses to Finn Balor. Seth Rollins loses to Finn Balor. Seth Rollins loses to Dolph Ziggler. Drew McIntyre loses to Dolph Ziggler. There's a difference. But Drew McIntyre, because of his stock being a little bit low, they're not going to put him in the main event. It doesn't even make no sense. Doesn't make sense, people. Drew should have stayed undefeated like he did in 2010. Then he lost to Kane, I remember. Kane kicked him in the head. He got the 1, 2, 3. Because Drew McIntyre fought with it. Yeah, it looks like McIntyre might be in trouble for a little bit. Drew McIntyre. I don't even know. They just can't find nobody. Am I making any sense, people? I just play some Xbox or watch YouTube on here. Shoot, guys. Who do you think should face Brock at WrestleMania? I think The Rock should really come back and face Brock Lesnar, become the Universal Champion, take it to Saudi Arabia, make the WWE millions, and then just leave. So they can give the title back to Brock Lesnar, so Brock Lesnar could be a 3-time Universal Champion. Is it fair The Rock can return to the Universal Champion if he wanted to? Nobody even knows. Watching the Angry Video Game Nerd, he's always pretty good. He's like my favorite YouTuber. But yeah, guys, I'd be happy. Dolph Ziggler's about to be 40 years old soon. Ronda Rousey versus Trish Stratus. That'd be a good match. Friend says that the women's revolution might be ruining the WWE. Because of the women's revolution, that's why the ratings are low for the WWE. What do you think? That could be true. Partly true. Who knows? Maybe Braun Strowman should. Well, Braun Strowman and Brock at the Royal Rumble. It's apparently Braun Strowman is not going to defeat Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania yet. Braun Strowman, he's no Big Show. He's no Andre the Giant. But I hope Braun Strowman eventually becomes Universal Champion. I'm kind of shocked he hasn't become champion yet. They had to make him lose that crown jewel. They had to make him lose. They had no other option. Because Braun Strowman has a bad attitude backstage. You know? They didn't want to push him to the star like they should have done. A lot of wrestlers have bad attitudes. Probably don't get pushed to the main event. Like Sasha Banks, for example, and Ryback. And Randy Orton had a bad attitude sometimes. McIntyre, in my opinion, would have been the right guy to push to the main event and make a champion. They should have given Drew McIntyre the Universal Championship, have him defeat Brock Lesnar, and now they may not even do that. They may not even do it. I just don't know anymore, people. I just don't know anymore. And they want women to. Well, the main event might be Becky Lynch versus Ronda Rousey. That was one of their ideas. Which that might be okay. Ronda Rousey versus Becky Lynch, the main event of WrestleMania 35. Joe, I don't even know. Couldn't tell you that one. Samoa Joe, I'm surprised he ain't WWE champion either. They gave it to Daniel Bryan. Samoa Joe, your WWE champion, would have been nice. That's not going to happen, apparently. Yeah, things they could do that they don't do, apparently. But WrestleMania. Yeah, think about this, guys. Drew McIntyre, he should have been the guy. But now no one even knows. Nobody knows anymore what they're going to do. Shoot, I mean, yeah, think about it. Maybe it's a chance to be in the main event of WrestleMania. Braun Strowman, he's not in the main event. Braun Strowman's not going to WrestleMania 35 to maybe AJ Styles should win the Royal Rumble and challenge Brock Lesnar because AJ Styles he's done enough on SmackDown. He should go to Raw and start a new and face all those guys. More time, more hours, give Raw better ratings. Who knows? Having a shake up anyways. SmackDown's probably gonna get like EC3 and Heavy Machinery, maybe Lacey Evans, Lars Sullivan. We don't know where he is going. Lars Sullivan might be Raw though. God, my hands are itchy. Daniel Bryan. Oh no, Daniel Bryan versus the Miz. It looks like that's gonna happen. Lars Sullivan on SmackDown. Yeah, wearing red tights. You would think Raw maybe. SmackDown's only 2 hours. Lars Sullivan can feud with Big E Langston. Lars Sullivan can feud with the Big Show. Lars Sullivan can feud with Sheamus, Cesaro, EC3. People think EC3 should be on Raw. I think EC should be on SmackDown because Daniel Bryan used to be his pro, and everybody wants to see EC3 versus The Miz. Let's only keep EC3 on Raw. EC3 on Raw for a minute. What's up, Josh? How you doing, man? Drew McIntyre is longer contender to face Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 35, apparently, because he lost Finn Balor and Dolph Ziggler. And his stock is low right now. They didn't think about Drew McIntyre being undefeated. They also didn't think about Drew McIntyre losing because he had help from other people. I don't even know what to say. Drew McIntyre will win the Royal Rumble. Yeah. I mean, that's the only thing I think would make sense. And if this rumor is true, some are saying that Seth Rollins is going to win the Royal Rumble and defeat Brock Lesnar. Although Seth Rollins just lost to Dean Ambrose. What does and doesn't make sense. You say Drew McIntyre will win the Royal Rumble. Some say Seth Rollins will win the Royal Rumble. Some are thinking The Rock is going to win the Royal Rumble. God, hands are itchy. I'm allergic to some soap. So, you know. I don't know. If I was to predict a Royal Rumble, I'd say Drew McIntyre would win, but for some reason, I think Seth Rollins is going to win the Royal Rumble. That's what I'm thinking, anyways. I'm thinking Seth Rollins is going to win the Royal Rumble. And Drew McIntyre will go in a different direction. I just don't know what that direction is. Drew McIntyre versus Braun Strowman at WrestleMania 35. Because what's Braun Strowman going to do going into WrestleMania? Who's he going to face? Because Seth Rollins is a babyface, and they need someone to beat Brock. Look at it this way. Also, look at it this way. Brock Lesnar, he beat Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. He defeated Dean Ambrose at WrestleMania. He has not faced Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. He faced. They want to do like maybe Brock Lesnar facing all 3 Shield members at WrestleMania. I don't know how they're gonna have Seth Rollins. I just don't know if they do it. I don't know how Seth Rollins is gonna win it. But for some reason, I still think Seth Rollins will win. Yeah, maybe. Unless they can find some creative way where Seth Rollins could defeat, Brock Lesnar, but it doesn't make any sense. It's not like you're saying, Josh. It's just not believable. And Drew McIntyre is a heel, and Brock Lesnar is kind of like a tweener heel, I guess you could say. Maybe Brock's a heel too. Who really knows? Who even knows? Who's a heel and who's a phase anymore? I'm not sure if Dolph Ziggler is a heel or a phase. Who? Brock Lesnar? He's a heel, yeah. Dolph Ziggler's the phase. Even though he attacked Finn Balor. Like he turned, I guess he told Drew, why aren't you my friend no more? Dolph heel, Finn Balor's phase. Brock Lesnar's a phase. Yeah. Yeah, I don't even know. My friend asked me, how can I even watch Raw or SmackDown? If you want to look at the results, if you want to look up the results for Raw, it's already online. I know what happened already. I don't know if I'm gonna watch. I might watch Raw anyways because it's Christmas and check it out. So I don't even know. I don't care. It wasn't interesting anyways. All wrestling does is manipulate their fans into watching it. That's all they really do. I understand if you don't want to watch wrestling or whatever. I mean, I totally get it. It's pretty bad. I mean, shoot. 3 hours of Raw seems like it's too long. All right, later, little ninja. We have a lot of different ideas. How about Dean Ambrose? I thought Dean Ambrose might get this super push, super heel turn push thing. He got the heel turn, but I thought they were going to do more with Dean Ambrose. Yeah, the Demon Finn Balor versus Dean Ambrose. They tell a pretty good story. I wouldn't mind Finn Balor versus Dean Ambrose. It looks like it'd be like a pretty good match, honestly. Watching Donkey Kong on TV right now. Finn Balor versus Dean Ambrose. They'll probably do some like four corners tag team title match. The Revival did not win the tag titles last week or this week. Whatever. The Revival are not tag team champions. Bobby Roode and Chad Gable beat them. I'm always happy that Dean Ambrose won the Intercontinental Championship, though. TLC was a really good pay per view. I actually enjoyed it. I just didn't enjoy Elias versus Bobby Lashley, though. I guess Bobby Lashley, he's not. They're gonna continue the Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins feud. Is that the plan? The role is gonna be going into WrestleMania. I wonder what he was gonna do. Was Roman Reigns gonna face? Was Seth Rollins and Dean gonna be tag champions, and Roman Reigns be the Universal Champion? And was it gonna be Roman versus Brock 3? Was it gonna be The Rock versus Roman Reigns? What was Roman Reigns gonna do before he got leukemia? You know? I mean, I was shocked they announced it. Was it going to be Drew McIntyre versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 30? Which Drew McIntyre versus Roman Reigns, I would not have had a problem with that match. That actually seemed like it would have been a pretty good match. So then when they were doing the Dogs of War versus the Shield with Dolph, Roman Reigns versus Brock and Braun. So it was probably going to be Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman at the Royal Rumble, or Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar at the Royal Rumble, or maybe a triple threat match. If Roman Reigns never got sick, I don't know what the direction was going to be for him, honestly. Some would think it's going to be Drew McIntyre versus The Undertaker. But, I don't know. I don't even know what The Undertaker's going to do next year at WrestleMania. Or he can still even have a match. He squashed John Cena last year. Well, yeah, that was gonna be at Crown Jewel. Yeah, Roman versus Brock versus Braun. Yeah, yeah. I remember that much. But I wonder what was gonna happen afterwards. Like, because apparently Roman was gonna probably win that match because they know that we don't want Brock Lesnar as a Universal Champion. But they give him the title anyways to find someone to beat Brock to give that person some pretty good, give that a huge push. Yeah, that might be true. Okay. They can save money if he's not champion. They're paying him millions of dollars to be a champion. Millions, what, $4 million a year or something ridiculous. He does sell tickets, I guess. I think Ronda Rousey's been kind of disappointing. Even Ronda Rousey isn't helping the Divas that much. What if WrestleMania is Ronda Rousey versus Becky Lynch as the main? I don't think people would be happy about that. I know women have never main evented WrestleMania. And it looks like to me the direction they're going is Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte versus Becky Lynch for WrestleMania. Asuka is the champion. We might get Asuka versus Charlotte number 2 or 3. I wouldn't mind Charlotte versus Asuka again. Asuka beat Charlotte. Unless they just want to prove a point that Asuka can't beat Charlotte. Which Asuka did beat Charlotte in Becky in a TLC match, but oh well. Yeah. Yeah. Take a look. Honestly, I wouldn't mind Drew versus Brock Lesnar. I just don't know if the rumors are true that they may not even do it. I just don't even know. You know, like yeah, it'd be Braun versus Brock Lesnar at the Royal Rumble, but I don't think Braun Strowman's gonna, win the title. I don't think they really want to give the title to Braun Strowman. I mean, I hope. Braun Strowman's lost some matches. No, wait, that was no Roman Reigns beat Bobby Lashley. But no, Bobby Lashley beat Roman Reigns, and then Roman Reigns beat Bobby Lashley. So Bobby Lashley is kind of out of the picture. Bobby Lashley's like 42 years old though, so I don't even know. He's getting old. If 40 is really old, if you call 40 really old, anyways, who knows? Yeah, Bobby Lashley beat Roman Reigns at Extreme Rules, I believe. I guess they were experimenting things, saying it'd be fine. You say Seth Rollins will win the Royal Rumble. It's gonna burn it down. I don't even know what to think. I think Tessa Blanchard's kind of cute. Tessa Blanchard to me is like super hot. Yeah, maybe. I didn't see Tribute to the Troops now. I don't know if all those. I didn't see it now. I don't really watch Tribute to the Troops. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Style versus Seth for. I might watch it actually. I might watch that match. What's up, man? How you doing? Yeah, who knows? Who thinks hotter, Mandy Rose or Trish Stratus? And her prime, anyways. Yeah, like everybody says that. Young Trish, yeah. Everybody would agree with that one. Yeah. Hey, you guys get ready for Christmas? You guys get ready for Christmas? I'm waiting for my gifts to come in the mail, and nothing came today, so I gotta wait till probably next Thursday. So some people are gonna have kind of a late Christmas, but I have some gifts, so it is what it is. Don't you hate when that happens? Oh, I like Trish Stratus. I think she's hotter. But Mandy Rose is still pretty hot too. Mandy Rose is probably the hottest women wrestler right now. But yeah, Christmas is coming up, so I don't know. Unless you're Jewish and you celebrate Hanukkah. Yeah. I've been working a lot lately. I'm working so much. You have all your presents? Yeah, I don't have all mine. I gotta wait. I got some stuff for people. Some people won't get gifts, but hey. Yeah. I wish they were both right here in my bed. Nah, I'm kidding. Now I'm not that lucky. I'm too unattractive. And I need to get me a new face. But, talking about like, wrestling and stuff. You think next year has this been a good year in wrestling? I don't think this has been a very good year in wrestling at all, in my personal opinion. Maybe not the worst year in wrestling, but it hasn't been that great of a year. Because I mean, it's funny because years from now, people are gonna say, "Man, these were the good times in wrestling." People say 2012 was a good time in wrestling. Now, 2012 was a fun year because the end of the world crap and the partying and the music. 2012 was a good year for that. But now the years are going moving forward and more forward, and things are changing. Shoot, I don't even know anymore. I want next year to be the best year ever. I'm gonna work out, get in shape. I'm focusing on my career now. I'm focusing on, saving my money. Maybe get me a better job soon. Who knows? I'll do whatever it takes. You always gotta better yourself in different ways. However, it takes any way to better yourself is any way to do it. Alexa, everyone thinks Alexa Bliss is so hot. My video is lagging a little bit, isn't it? Bliss is beautiful. She used to be a cheerleader. I'm watching some of her. What is it about Alexa Bliss? Is it that nice butt of hers, that cute face, that body? He has like blondes. Hmm. She went through a concussion. That's why she's not wrestling right now, honestly. Buddy Murphy's dating her right now, I think. Eh, who knows? Nia Jackson, I don't know. I don't like big girls like that, really. Not a big fan of big girls like that. I think so. I like Sasha Banks though. Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah, I repeat myself a lot. That's how cool I am. A movie about Paige. Sounds like they want more money out of our pockets. They should do a movie about Braid. A movie about no, yeah, a movie about Paige, Brad Maddox, and Xavier Woods. That would be a good movie. Yeah, the Paige, Brad Maddox, Xavier Woods movie. If you understand that joke, I don't even know. But a movie about Paige, it's not something I really care for seeing. Even if The Rock's in it, I still don't want to see it. Yeah. Yeah. I like Velveteen Dream. I think Velveteen Dream has a lot of potential, but he is kind of weird. He's a very weird character. That's his only flaw I can think of. Hmm. I don't know how far his character is going to get in the WWE, but he acts kind of like a gay guy. Like Finn Balor's representing the gay community, and that's why he might be getting. They say Finn Balor's going to be pushed. Hope that doesn't mean they're giving him the Intercontinental Championship. Because I think is what they're aiming for. Making Finn Balor the Intercontinental Champion. That might be what I think they're doing. As far as what I read about, I'm just reading stuff online, by the way, people. So I'm not even sure. Finn Balor, yeah, for Balor Club, the little rainbow arrow shirt, because of like he's supporting the gay community. That thing. Velveteen Dream, I don't even know. Yeah, Finn should go to SmackDown. Finn Balor had a lot of different like achievements in other wrestling companies. He was the very first Universal Champion. You guys probably know that though. Yeah, yeah, I know. Yeah, I didn't think of it. I didn't think of it that way. That he still has that shirt to this day. He should go to SmackDown and get different direction because Raw's not giving him direction. There's too many big guys beating him. Baron Corbin's beaten him like 4 times, I think. The Demon Finn Balor can beat Baron Corbin. Why can't Finn Balor be the Demon all the time? Let me show you guys something. This is a shirt I wear a lot too. So, see this shirt here? What does that say? It says Balor Club. I like this shirt. I'm a Finn Balor fan. See that? Finn Balor fan. I enjoy Finn Balor. I like his character. But they're not doing nothing. Yeah. Basically, yeah. See this? Balor Club. What does it tell you about me? I'm a Finn Balor fan. You don't really like him? Hey, Joe, I like Finn Balor. I like him. But they're not using him right. He goes to NXT, has all these rivalries, becomes NXT champion, and now Finn Balor. You know what they're doing to Finn Balor? They're ruining him. They're ruining Finn Balor. Just like the same thing they did to. See this? Cody Rhodes. Look at Cody Rhodes now. He became a champion elsewhere. Cody Rhodes found himself in a different company. Maybe Dolph Ziggler should have gone to Impact Wrestling. That sounds stupid. Maybe Dolph Ziggler's in the wrong company. Maybe Dolph Ziggler's giving the WWE too much time. Maybe it's time for him to move on. The American Nightmare. Because Dusty Rhodes was the American Dream. Who knows, y'all? You leave the WWE like Bobby Lashley left the WWE, went to Impact Wrestling, and became a champion. What is Bobby Lashley now? A jobber. He's losing to Elias. Elias is good, but he's losing to Elias. That doesn't make me feel good saying that either. Elias is good. Don't get me wrong. Joe Hernandez, I don't even know. On Raw? What is him? Who's wrestling in a triple threat match? I know Ronda Rousey won her match against Natalia, but I know. Oh, I don't even know who's wrestling it. Oh, the IW. Yeah, I don't even know IWGP. IWGP. Hmm. That might have been said wrong here. I'm gonna give you some junk food in a minute. What's going on in wrestling today? Dolphin or Drew? I think Drew McIntyre is gonna win, but I don't even know. I might look it up. Let's see. I'll look it up right now and see who's gonna win. I'll look up the spoilers for Raw. I'm looking at the spoilers, y'all, so don't watch the video if you don't want me to spoil it. Well, let's see what their idea was. I spoiled some stuff for you, but that's okay. Sasha Banks and Bailey and Ember Moon defeated Mickey James, Dana Brooke, and Alicia Fox. Oh. Finn Balor won the match. He Dolph Ziggler. And Drew McIntyre declared himself for the Royal Rumble match. So Finn Balor won that match. I spoiled it for you, everybody. For the 6 people watching me, I just spoiled it for you. And it looks like Drew McIntyre might actually win the Royal Rumble. Heath Slater beat Jinder Mahal, and Seth Rollins defeated Baron Corbin. All right, that was dumb. That was a. That didn't look like another. That didn't look like a good Raw at all. That didn't look like a good Raw at all. Another bad. What a bad Raw to end the year. I remember Raw 2001. The main event on Christmas night was The Rock, Kurt Angle versus Chris Jericho for the Undisputed Championship. The main event for Raw for the new until the new year. Think about it. That was in 2001. The main event of Raw in 2001 went from The Rock versus Kurt Angle versus Chris Jericho for the Undisputed Championship to Seth Rollins versus Baron Corbin. Something needs to change. Yeah, no one cares about Raw. We want to see the Revival lose. We want to see 6-man tag matches with women who we don't care about. Sasha Banks is one of my favorites too. And Sasha Banks ain't a boss. Sasha Banks is a follower. And when you're a boss, you're not a follower. You're just a boss. Wrestling makes no sense. I'm saying it again. SmackDown can be alright. I was not expecting Daniel Bryan to become the WWE champion on SmackDown. Didn't expect that at all. I thought Daniel Bryan was going to lose to AJ Styles. Yep, that's all she is. I hear that Sasha Banks has an attitude backstage. Now, I like Sasha Banks. I like her character. I think her skills are a little bit cringeworthy. Oh, sorry about that. I didn't make a video for you yet, Christian. I forgot all about that, man. But yeah, Bailey defeated Sasha Banks on Raw a while ago. And that's what started the Sasha Banks-Bailey arguments. Pull my pants up here. But yeah, like, that's just it. Bailey beats Sasha Banks. Bailey's character isn't even good for Raw. I don't even know about Bailey anymore. What they're going to do with Bailey? Nothing Bailey does even make sense. Bailey doesn't make sense. Maybe they need Raw women's tag team champions. I'm watching Super Smash Brothers for 64 gameplay. I haven't played this game in forever. I thought Bailey was going to turn into a heel. Bailey beat the crap out of Sasha Banks on Raw, and Kurt Angle put her in counseling. Put them both in counseling. What kind of writing is that? Why didn't Dean Ambrose get counseling for what he did? Let's put Dean Ambrose in counseling because he beat up Seth Rollins for no reason. Yeah, Mr. Shelby. What kind of writing is that? What kind of name is Mr. Shelby, anyways? Not being insulting. But apparently, the end of the year, Raw is just gonna suck, basically. Raw sucks. End of story. Because of Stephanie. Yeah. Really? Wasn't that like a while ago? Watching Star Fox versus Mario on Super Smash Brothers. Hmm. Oh, cheesy. Oh. Oh. What's up, little ninja? I see you're back again. Yeah, what do you guys want for Christmas? All I wanted was a polo shirt, and that was it. I want to get me like a replica wrestling belt one day. And get me the Universal title soon. If I can get a replica belt, yeah, who knows? I don't know why, but I like the Universal Championship. I'm gonna set it right over there on my laptop. You guys got Black Ops 4? I don't play Call of Duty. I don't really care for it. Everybody's playing Black Ops. Everybody loves playing Black Ops 4 now. I'm still playing Mortal Kombat Trilogy. Not yet. Why not play 007 GoldenEye? That's a fun game. Fortnite. It's a good Fortnite. You can be creative. Yeah. Black Ops and Fortnite. Those are the main games right now. I'm playing Mortal Kombat Trilogy and Street Fighter 2 Turbo, and I'm still kind of playing this, and I can't beat the pyramid. I'm 28 years old. That's what I play. Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto 5, huh? Maybe I'll get EC3, buy EC3 on this game. Um, I like Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse. I think Xenoverse is good. The new Dragon Ball Z fighting game, I didn't like it too much, but this one's pretty good. You guys like Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse? Uh, my video is a little bit blurry, I guess. I'll look at it right now. They say it plays like Marvel versus Capcom. I don't like those kinds of games. Marvel versus Capcom is oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, AJ Styles is on the cover. And yet Impact Wrestling can't get a video game out. Impact Wrestling has only had one video game. Yeah. See you, Matt. I just got rid of my cable because I can't afford it, apparently. You guys play Punch Out? Yeah, I got mine for $30 too. I bought it online during Black Friday. I didn't get the other edition though. Oh my god. Now we're talking about video games. Good old video games. Later, Christian. Hey, I know what I was gonna do. Yeah, it was like $80, I think, for the other edition. Advertisements after advertisements. Later, Josh. Hello, Ninja. Later, Ninja. I'd make Ronda Rousey the Universal Champion. That'd be my idea. Yeah, who knows? Yeah. Yeah, Ronda Rousey is basically the Brock Lesnar of the Divas division. Women's division. I keep saying Divas. I don't feel Ronda Rousey fits in with the WWE too well, to be honest with you. But that's just my opinion. Ronda Rousey kind of seems out of place. Ronda Rousey. Eh. But Brock Lesnar doesn't belong in the WWE either. He doesn't like traveling. Who knows? It's funny. They mentioned when's the last time Brock had a match on Raw? Since like 2002. I don't even know what Brock Lesnar's last match on Raw was. Nah, he never had a match with Seth Rollins on Raw. Holy fuzz. My live stream kind of blurry. Here, maybe fix it. Yeah. Hmm. My live stream actually looks alright. Kind of, anyways. Get out of there. Yeah, this year has been kind of boring. Huh. Yeah, 2018 has not been the best year. It's been kind of suckish. Yeah, a lot of famous celebrities have died. Mini Me from Austin Powers passed away. George Bush passed away. I didn't realize Aretha Franklin passed away. Huh. I don't really pay attention to like, Roman Reigns got leukemia. Ronda Rousey became the women's champion. Um, yeah, I don't know. Oh, wrestling, yeah, except Ronda Rousey becoming champion and Roman Reigns getting leukemia and Brock Lesnar becoming the Universal Champion for the second time, and Daniel Bryan becoming the WWE Champion again, and Asuka's undefeated streak ending. Yeah, they were off and on with Daniel Bryan in like 2004, I believe. Daniel Bryan became champion at WrestleMania 30 and then got that neck injury. Yeah, Asuka becoming women's champion as well. Yeah, there's some things to talk about. The McMahon's now taken over. It is pretty boring, you're right. I don't know how much longer I'm going to watch wrestling for, though. I think like after WrestleMania 35, I'm going to stop watching it for a while and move on to other things. But here's the thing about wrestling had the worst rating. Raw had the worst ratings ever in history this year. Like you say, you guys can't watch Raw, you can't watch SmackDown, it's too boring. They don't do what you want them to do. Wrestling's just getting bad. UFC, Yeah, UFC is fun to watch. I wonder if DC is going to face Brock Lesnar or not. Some people are telling me Chris Cyborg's actually a transgender. Maybe Amanda Nunes will defeat Chris Cyborg. Yeah, UFC's okay. Watching Master Hand on Super Smash Brothers. Let's see what's going on in the UFC world here. Besides Matt Riddle being in NXT, Matt Riddle's actually a stoner if you watch NXT at all. Matt Riddle could probably beat up a lot of people. I don't know if you're a fan of Matt Riddle or know much about him, but let's see. UFC pay-per-views, let's see. $231. Estimated 300,000 for Holloway versus Ortega. Let's see what fights are going to happen at UFC 231. Let's check it out. I was watching UFC pay-per-views because of CM Punk fighting. Also, CM Punk getting beat up by Mike Jackson. Michael Jackson beating up CM Punk. Let's see. Joanna Jurczyk versus Valentina. I like Joanna. I like Joanna. The Polish fighter, Joanna. I like her. I didn't like it. I want Rose Namajunas to lose, though. I don't like Rose Namajunas. Gunnar Nelson versus, let's see. Max Holloway versus Brian Ortega. That's the match people want to see. I don't know much about Brian Ortega or Max Holloway because I don't watch UFC, but they're fighting for the featherweight title. Is there a chance Brian Ortega will become the featherweight champion? Do people care about Brian Ortega becoming the featherweight champion? Do people like Max Holloway? How does this work? Why are these people fighting and why do I care? That's what I want to know. Hey guys, I'm going to let you guys go now. I'm going to leave the stream. See you guys soon. Maybe I'll watch Raw and SmackDown, maybe not. But I'll see you guys. Later, y'all.